Excuse me out there, 1 2 1 2. What is going on in the universe out there on this Thursday? Listen, listen, listen. I'm tapping in here for a second. I am tapping in here for a second. Uh, I'm just testing out a few things, right? Yeah, so just give me a minute. Just sit back. I am really tapping in here just to check out this new uh, this new channel I got on here, right? I'm trying to get this other channel connected on here. And also you guys, um, of course, right? I wanted to see. There we go. Okay, yes, of course, you guys. I wanted to pop in for a second, check in with you guys out there. What is going on out there in the universe? Tell me, talk to me out there. What is going on? What is going on? I'm over here on the other channel, but it says I have friends, but I wanted to speak publicly, right? I don't know how to I don't know how to get on. Yeah, see, this just saying friends. I gotta see how I can do that. But I guess my people out there that I am connected with out there, I guess you guys can hear. Let me see. Yeah. Now see, look, I didn't fix one problem, and now all I have to do is fix the other problem, right? Let me see, I can do that. Hmm. I don't know, but it looked like I didn't fix that problem. I am connected over here on the other channel, so I actually can see. I can see people in the chat over there. I've always been wanting to actually interact with two and three different channels. Man, literally, you guys out there in the universe, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Man, literally, you guys, I have to get on this thing for this. Hey, out there, if you can hear me, yeah, literally, like I literally just had to pop on here, you guys, to just tell you and share with you, right, some real inspiring information this Thursday morning. You know, I like doing my live talks. I like doing my live speaks, right? I like sharing my live stories. And I love when you guys interact. I love when you guys over there on both of those pages. I love when y'all leave your comments or just when you give me a thumbs up or just when you check out the video. I know my videos be long and everything, right? But this is a story, like this is my life story, right? My life journey of things that I have uh things that I have had the pleasure to see, to be around, to experience, to learn, uh, to go through, you know, ups and downs. I've been through it all, right? And like so many of us have, right? And I just I just found the real passion in sharing stories, sharing testimonies, sharing how we feel in the inside of our hearts. And I must say, um, it has been this journey has been very interesting, right? Uh, when I started this 7 years ago, like I've always told you guys, I didn't know exactly where this was going to take me. I didn't know. I didn't know. But one thing I did know, right? One thing that I was truly aware of and was ready for, I was ready for a change. Yes, I was ready for a change in my life. I have I have went through life some fast, some slow, right? Uh I have raised kids. I have been around and truly love my grandkids. And throughout all of my life journey, I felt like it still wasn't enough. I felt like I still needed more out there in the universe. I felt like it was something still more left for me to do, right? And we all have something else like a second and a third gear in us that is something more out there for us to do. Now, yes, it's very important that the people in your life be there as you going through these journeys or these times in life. That's very important as well, right? But I must say, this journey, I must say, this change of these last 7 years of my life, this change in my life, it has been a pleasure. Um, I have literally met some amazing people. Um, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to jump on here this morning. Of course, I wanted to jump on here anyways, because I love being on here. I love sharing my story, even if, like I say, people, when people have time to check this out, even if I have one or two or five or 20 that hears this message. I have a lot of people that follow me, but I don't have it's a small group of people that really understands exactly what is going on. A lot of people understand it, but a lot of us really have busy lives to really get down to it. It takes full discipline, right? It takes full commitment to get into certain things in our lives that may not seem important, but it is truly important. And what that thing is thinking a little bit more outside of the box, right? Outside of your family history, outside of your job, outside of even sometimes yourself. You have to step outside yourself to find yourself, you know, and this is real. So it's funny, right? Because my little brother, I call him my little brother, right? A dear friend, a dear young friend of mine that I met, right? Um, I have to stop saying that, but he literally was like, Rob, you really consistent in what you speak about and what you do, right? And like I told him, yes, I have a drive, I have a passion. Hey, and I'm an older man, right? I'm 52 years old. I'm a blessed 52-year-old man, right? And yes, I still have that drive. I still have that that kick. I'm like in my third gear, right? Of life. I've really found a new kick, a new start, something new to life that's bigger than myself, that's bigger than things around me. It's a bigger calling on all of our lives. And some of us step up to the plate and take that challenge. Some of us not. Some of us don't. Okay. Excuse me. But I would like to say thank you guys, though. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because y'all kept me going even when I wasn't even sure. Okay, all I kept saying, certain things was going on in my life, right? And I was like, man, I'm just ready to give up all of these things that I'm trying to do positive, because it seems like it was seeming like, and it still is like that, because anything that's good really is going to come with a lot of hard work, right? Because it's like society and the brainwashing of society don't accept the good and the positive. It don't really accept that, right? It rebels, and not only it rebels, it just life itself keep you busy that sometimes you get distracted. And that's the number one thing out of all the talks that I do be having. The number one thing, the number one thing that always pop up is distractions. Yes, certain people, they might work hard. Certain people, they might know how to concentrate in whatever area that they doing at the time hard. But one thing that always pop up, the distractions of life, the distractions of sometimes uh, they habits. That's one thing I keep hearing in every conversation. I keep hearing the distractions of people lives, and sometimes that can stop us. That can hold us back to what really God really put you here, what he put me here of life. So I must say, for me to stay on this journey 7 years, and I have the before people that I was talking to before I started this journey, and now I got the after, the graduation of my work, the graduation of my positivity, the graduation of me just keeping forward, pushing on this new way of this new way of life, right? And I'm smiling about this and I'm laughing about this because y'all guys, y'all just don't know out there in the universe. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to literally find find a cause within this universe, find a cause bigger than yourself, right? It's something about finding something else to love, to fight for, strongly, to have a passion for other than yourself. I think that's what's wrong with the world, anyways. Like, we be so much into ourselves, we be so much into what society say we should be into. We be so much into that it stopped us from finding our true place in this world. That's what's happening. And I am so glad that uh, I I kept going with this. And I have people that's my age and people that's a little bit older than me that saw me on this journey when I started, when I started to talk about it, when I started to take a leap, a leap of faith within inside myself, right? I didn't really count on no one. I counted on me and I counted on the Lord Jesus Christ to help me take this jump, right? And 7 years later, you guys, it's really the way I started my journey 7 years ago. It's really happening. It is really, really happening. You know, man. So I had to jump on here today. Like I say, for one, I was testing out that other the other channel that I popped on here. Let me see. Yep, it's still up. But it seems like connected with the friends, right? I need to put it on like the public. Okay. But yeah, it's like I started this and it's like it all came true for me because I never gave up. So this is like a story, another story in my chapter. And now, like I say, when I started this 7 years ago, I got people in my life, older people in my life that heard me tell the story of the journey, how I was finna how I was finna leave my hometown, right? How I was finna leave my hometown, what I wanted from the leap that I was about to take, what I wanted from this. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I was doing it, what I was going to do, and what I took away from the town that I was leaving, the only town I ever lived in, the only town I ever really known, right? I took all of that away and I put it inside my heart. And I packed my bags, you guys, and I hit the road. And I'm telling you, 7 years later, things has worked out sort of ups and downs, but basically it worked out for positivity, just the way that I planned it, you know, and this is just so amazing. So I had to jump on here today for two reasons. Like I say, to fix this channel and also to tell you guys, like, I was tapping in with you guys out there when y'all get a chance to see this. These is live videos. So live videos be long a little bit. You can make them short, but live videos be long a little bit. But we is finna make amazing videos, short videos, tension, so let's put it like this, to catch people attention, because this world keep us so busy, right? We're going to be dropping a lot of clips from the videos. I have probably a bunch of them now. We clipping them up, right? Me and a friend, um, a good friend of mine, I called him my little brother that I met. He remind me of me a little bit when I was young, right? Uh, Haha. Now listen, out there in the universe, uh, when you find people in your life as you going through your life journey, when you find people in your life that you can help and that also that you can learn from as well, I really would have to say we as people, especially older people, uh, we have to take time out to really talk to these people, especially the young people. We really need to take the time out and talk to them, find out what's in their head, find out what's in their heart, and give them a little bit of your wisdom. I think, well, I know, because we had this big discussion. It was probably about 6 or 7 of us. We had this big discussion last night at work. Everybody saying we missing the big mamas. We missing Paw. We missing these people. And people want to just look at it like in one aspect, okay? But it's in all aspect. It's the wisdom of Paw, it's the wisdom of grandma, big mama, the wisdom of it. See, nowadays, the wisdom do not come from the people it should come from. It just don't. Young people today have a mindset to where is they are already they are already right, especially with this computer age, they are already believing in what and how society made the parents take their hands, or in other words, take their foot, okay, off their kids' necks. Okay, sorry, but that's what it used to be back in the 80s, back in the 70s, okay, back in the 90s. You know, the parents had a strong hold on their kids. And with that strong hold, the parents was able to discipline them and put wise words into them. Nowadays, it ain't so much like that. And there's many a ways that we could go back and forth with how it happened and who caused it to happen and what caused it to happen. We could go back and forth with it all day long, right? But the end of the day, the older people, the supposed to be big mamas, now call them glam. Listen to that. See, off of that, the reality shows now. Glam mama. You did not hear grandmamas back in the day call themselves nothing other than grandmama, big mama. They was glad, really proud to be a grandmama. Not today. Not today. And believe it or not, I've been actually kind of listening, but put my input in on these stories we be talking about back and forth at this job, right? Like I said once before, um, I have really been blessed, you guys, um, to have found a group of coworkers that wants to learn, wants to be better, wants to heal. And I'm going to say this again, wants to learn. You hear me? Man, that's why I'm so happy, man. I am so happy because I am around a lot of people who wants to be better, who wants to learn, who's bouncing off good, positive ideals from one another. Do you hear me? It is so special to have to work in an environment that literally everybody wants to be a better person. Ain't nobody having negative things to say. Everybody on one accord. The little crew that we have it's probably about, I want to say it's at least about a good 6 or 7 of us, maybe about 8, because you got to realize energy is just like good energy or either bad energy. It can form a alliance with the people. So sometimes can multiply other people to be good, and sometimes bad people can multiply people to be good. Either way, it's probably like 6 or 7 of us that's really wants more out of life, that really wants to be better out of life, and we show up to work every day because I'm a third shifter. You know, well, my third shifters at, by the way. Look, you guys, let me see. I'm over here on this other channel. Let me see what's going on over here. Okay, I'm still over here. I don't see nobody. I see people over here, but let me see. Okay. Yeah, but we have a real group. We have a real good quality group of people, like old, young, uh, that really puts out good information amongst each other. And I'm so thankful for that. It has helped me a lot, and it also has helped them as well a lot. And the energy, this type of energy that we have together is going to be with us for a very long time, you guys. Uh, just like bad energy follows people around, for a very long time. And the truth of the matter is, we all have a choice. That's the truth of the matter. We all have a choice to be good or to be bad. We have a choice to change to want better or to not change and want better. Can't nobody for you. Man, I saw a clip today. I saw a clip today that really, really touched my as well. And like when I look at these inspiring quotes, it makes me really do inventory of my own self, of my own character, of my own way of uh, how I act or how I think. You know, it just don't just be taking a look outward. I take my own inventory look inward. And I believe a lot of us don't do that. Okay. But if you're around good people, they will help you find things that you are missing or help you find things out about yourself that you can't see. That's the beauty about good energy. And also, not just people that just want to tell you what you want to hear. No, that's not the thing, right? Man, when I'm in here, man, I'm in here 45, 35 minutes. Man, that's my bad. I am so sorry. I wasn't trying to be in here this long, you guys. I swear I wasn't, but it's like you get to talking, okay? And and a person, like I say, I'm in good spirits. Now, that's not to say things is not going on in my life. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You know, but throughout it all, I'm in very good spirits. I'm around good energy people, right? And each and every day, y'all gonna see work being done, right? On these channels, we're gonna start putting work on here. Uh, it's just a building process, but we're gonna start putting work on him because this is what life is about. This is what this new technology is about. I've been screaming this ever since I started this whole technology thing. I probably started this whole technology thing probably 2 years ago. I really started tapping into this, and the first year it was just like, I didn't know what I was doing too much. But yeah, I started doing this, and I'm just glad. I'm just glad I didn't stop. Right? I'm just glad I didn't stop. But this what I started on. I started on BAM right here. This is where I started at. Okay. I started on here and man, people was on here like me myself. I never I never really see I'm not a jokey person. So me using internet's the internet, it really wasn't for no jokes or no laughs. That's first thing first, right? That's first thing first. So I was a serious person jumping on this thing called YouTube, jumping on this thing called online. I was already a serious person. I wasn't a person that could be, uh, ooh, that looked nice, but knowing that is not my character, or knowing that it's not who I am, and I just want to look at it because it looks uh being curious. I was never a curious person. Either either I'm right or I'm wrong. Either I'm bad or I'm good. I have never been curious. Okay. Thank thank that to the Lord Jesus Christ, right? I never been curious. Either I'm good or I'm bad, or positive. I ain't never really been so negative. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even say that, you know. But life life is what we make it, and curious person, that's that was a good choice, because you being not curious, you don't care what comes across your path. You not curious of it. You know what you is, and what and who you is, and what you will do and what you won't do. That's a very important thing to have as a person. So I've always been like that, right? So it just took time to really find, you know, your true self in the way that you can be and walk without no excuses, without no um, you know, what word I'm looking, expectations, right? Because see, people expect for you to do certain things or to be certain, a way, and we have a tendency to do that, right? Because it's expected of us. But what I'm telling you, when you start living in the true self, in your true self, man, and not be tempted, not be tempted, and not be curious about anything. When you can be like that, man, I'm telling you, it's a beautiful feeling, despite any circumstances, despite anything. If you can have those type of qualities, man, I'm telling you, it's big, and it's a big feeling. So me knowing this, me knowing all of this, I try to speak to other people in that same voice, in that same light, right? I try to speak to other people like that, because believe it or not, uh, getting back to the big mamas and the pawpaws, right? That's what we had back in the 70s and the 80s. We had wisdom speaking to us, okay? And not only just speaking to us, they was actually living it, okay? You have to walk the way that you speaking. Yes. Yes. So, Your Honor, right? I'm really glad that I really stayed focused on. Yeah, see, even though I'm over here on this other channel, you guys, it still ain't, and I can see people, but it still ain't picking up the way that I need it to. So I gotta figure that out. But either way, it's doing pretty good. Yeah, so I just wanted to jump on here for a second because, like I say, I haven't been on here for a while. And oh, but one thing else I wanted to say. It's a couple things that brung me even on this thing called YouTube. right? It's a couple of things, but I'm gonna talk about one right now. Me being around my people, and when I say my people, I'm just gonna say my positive energy people that I'm around. Me being around these people, it has really gave me a change of heart. It gave me a redirection in my speak, right? And what I really wanted to speak about, right? It's giving me a new direction in even that. And the reason why I say that is because it's not like what I really wanted to speak about. It's not like it's a really it's not like it's not the main issue problem in this thing called life, because it is. It's really the main, it's, I ain't gonna say the main issue, but it's one of the main issues of what we got going on in this thing called life, that's causing all of this chaos in the world, that's calling all this chaos in relationships, that's calling all this chaos in family life, period. I really wanted to speak on these things because these things touch my heart dearly. Uh, I'm a family man for one. I care about the kids. I care about family. Uh, I care truly about the women, and I care truly about the men. So those subjects is really near deep to my heart. But what's most importantly out there in the universe is way more important as well. But me speaking with my fellow people, my positive energy people, shout out to y'all out there, okay? But me actually having these real good dialogue talks with these people, I'm gonna say it ain't even really so much. They kind of helping me see it as well, but I kind of been seen it because it's like that's why I kept speaking like it's not really my life how I speak or how I want to speak to the universe or my concerns on different topics in this thing called life or people lives, right? I'm just really talking about the universe out here. You know what I'm saying? The universe, we are in trouble. We in trouble, right? Because we are really brainwashed in what these people put out here in society, and they slowly took things away from us to make us not even realize what they was doing. We didn't even realize what they was doing when they took the discipline away from the kids, when they took the belts away from schools and discipline. We didn't know what they was doing, but they was setting us up, you guys. Stripping away one by one. The ad is silly. Listen to this. Especially in the black community. In the black community, we had the most disciplined kids ever. Think about it. Just think about it. All other races, basically, I ain't gonna say all other races, but let's just say white America, right? They has, they got the key to the world, right? So they always basically been not so much discipline, right? They didn't get that much you know, discipline in their homes. They was actually taught non-disciplined ways, right? Because of, they privilege. One thing the black community had over their kids, the only thing that we had that was better than all other race. We all had discipline because we had old school ways and old school uh wisdom. Yes. So I'm not gonna say that I still won't touch on these subjects and talk about these things, but I'm not gonna be really so much into it the way that I was. Okay. I'm not gonna do it because at the end of the day, like we was having this discussion at work last night and it actually was really, really funny in a way because nobody really, even the men, when nobody really protecting the men. Now wait a minute. 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 I get it. We the men. We men. We don't need no protectors. I get it. We don't need no protectors. Just throw us out there to the wolves, right? That is not what is going on in this society right now today. We taking bullets, we taking knives, we killing off each other far as men, and nobody else is being accountable for it. Even the own brother man, my brother keeper man, right? Throw his own up, throw his old brother up under the bus. But they protect everybody else. And I'm sorry, that is not right. It is not fair. Now, don't get me wrong. Men, yes, we definitely, supposed to be out there literally fighting, literally dying, right? For our family, for our kids. Like, but at the end of the day, you guys, we men do not really get the respect nor the credit for that type of fight that we put up for everybody else and that shield we put over everybody else. The men, we don't get that back. We don't. And people say, oh, well, that's, you know, y'all don't supposed to. That's not right, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, I'm just saying, I'm not going to stop feeling the way that I feel, about how I feel, because we all have opinions on how we feel, right? That's why sometimes it is good to debate the good debates. It's never good to debate if it's not positive, just positive debates, factual debates. All of that is good, right? But I'm not going to really, like I said, I'm not going to really be talking about that too much no more because I'm going to talk about it because that's actually very important. But I'm just saying, I found a whole nother passion just by being in this group that I'm in. I done found a whole nother passion because at the end of the day, we all have choices, right? We have choices to be good or we have choices to be bad. We have choices to make to turn our life around and to be a good person, and we have a choice to not, to don't care about changing, right? But this realest quote that I heard today, and I'm gonna say this and I'm finna get off. And I thought about, like, I just thought about, this was a real true statement. because I put myself in this statement. And this lady said, hmm, sometimes a person could be immature, sometimes a person could be scared, sometimes a person can be unsure of himself and stay with a person to try to make a person change or to try to make a person see the faults within themselves. But that's a scared person that's trying to make a person see the faults in themselves. If you see a person that you knowing that don't have the qualities that you need in your life, then you supposed to turn the other way. There's no way you supposed to be with a person that you know that don't have the same qualities that you need in your life. Sometimes we still grab hold to onto that person. I've seen it plenty of times, and many. I'm dealing with a couple right now that's dealing with this same issue. I guess she's like finna drop a baby like in the next month or two. Think she's like 8 months or whatever. And they having problems. My man, like, man, he can't deal with this, right? You know, he can't deal with it, right? But this is actually their first child, and he can't deal with it. It's funny, right? So I try to guide the young guy, and we talk about certain things about it. But I'm just saying, you guys, I done found a new way of really challenging um, my energy, right? In other words, me speaking about, or anybody for that matter, speaking about people that really don't want to be accountable for their own actions, that's a waste of time. You see what I'm saying? That's a waste of time. So me listening to that clip really made me understand that. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep wasting your time on things that people literally uh people don't want to be better. That's the bottom line to it. Especially when you get certain people try to fool people, you know what I'm saying? But come on now, you know, at the end of the day, you're just gonna be fooling yourself, right? So the moral of the story is I'm finna be start talking about now more of my positivity stuff because that seems to be the only thing that really matter at the end of the day, right? Finding people to align with your positive energy, right? I want people to feel what it's like to literally, if you only people that can be like this is the people that already have this type of energy, but can't find nobody that has their type of energy, right? Because everybody believe what the universe tell them to believe. You have to be a different soldier. You have to be a different queen to even know how to believe other than what they put out here for you to believe. Because other than that, what good is you gonna be to your grandkids besides going to the store buying them things, right? Going to buy them the new Jordans, going to buy them the new uh what Carly B eyelashes kit. Who knows? This what society got us doing out here. Man, this is a mess. Anyways, you guys, when y'all get a chance to see this, thank you. Mwah, out there to the universe, man. I tell you guys, man, if I can do this, anybody can do this. If I can look at my life and want to be a better person in my life, if I can do this, anybody can do this. I encourage y'all. I encourage y'all. I encourage people. Stop what you're doing right now. Stop what you're doing right now. Stop what you're doing right now. Yes. And get up on or get up under, right? Something positive. I encourage people to do that. No matter where you at in your life, no matter how old you are in your life, I encourage people to get up under something positive or get around something positive, right? And hold on to it. Hold on to it like Jaws because this world is going down. And anybody that's not on the right thing of this life, you part of the problem, okay? Hey, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Over there on that other channel, I see y'all in there, but I do not see nobody interacting on this line. I see you in here, but I don't see nobody. I do see people. Okay. Uh, I don't know. I'm gonna work at that too. At least I that. Yo. At least I figured that out. But like I said, you guys, this is live takes, right? I love doing live because this is how I started doing. I started doing lives. I didn't come in here to really do nothing but just speak from my heart, right? And give back all the love and the energy that gave it to out there, right? Shout out all the wise people that was in my life that, you know, that things that I couldn't see clearly, right? That's what this channel is about. It ain't about nothing else, right? Just real stories. You see that? Real stories. This is about real stories. My story, your story, real stories. I'm here for it. I'm here for the challenge of it. I'm here to talk about it. The good, the bad, the ugly. I don't mind you guys. I grew through it. I grew through my challenges. Didn't know. I'm deeply sorry for. So listen, till next time, right? Peace, love, and definitely blessings. Yeah, this here was a good one, man. I went too long on this though, you know what I'm saying? But I've been up. I'm third shift, right? Where my third shift is at? That's that Donald Trump dance, you guys, right? Hey, listen, man. We literally about to start doing a lot of videotaping and a lot of lives. So that's just stay tuned to this channel, okay? Appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Peace, love, and blessings.